I guess we better tell them. This is a brand new day. Don't leave it up to the other man or to another day. Take your life into your hands. Make it work out your way. It's not the number of times you stumble down and fall upon the ground. It's the number of times you pick yourself up and keep on moving on to meet your goals. Good morning, Lynette. How are you today? Wow. Well, it's Wisdom Wednesday, and we're doing our reading of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. And I've been getting some incredible feedback. This lady that wrote a nice post on LinkedIn, and she's a TED Talk speaker and a motivational speaker and author, and she gave a nice talk on a statement on the idea of finding your right work. How do you find the thing that rings your bell in your life, the thing that is your purpose? I think all of us have something that we want to do and be and have that's really us. It's like, man, this is it. When I wrote my first book, I realized I like this. This is fun. And I'm sure, Kenya, when you were playing football and then you started your personal training career, you said, this is a joy. It's not like working. Anytime you can make money, make a great living from something you love doing, it's like, whoa, incredible. So today is the third law of success we're talking about, and it's the law of vision. And if there's one, every law is critical, but there's a powerful scripture, Proverbs 29th chapter, 18th verse, and it says, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. They that keepeth the law, happy are they. And that is saying something so profound. Your vision is the picture in your mind's eye of what you want to be, do, and have. There's so many exercises that in the success books now of your ability to visualize and see your goal as manifested, to see the life that you would like to live, to see the things you'd like to have, to see the people you would love to have around you, that if you can hold that thought in your mind consistently and long enough, that it manifests in your life. So this chapter 3 is critical. This vision is powerful. Where there is no vision of where you want to go with your life, you will be miserable and fail to achieve a better life. Your vision of the life you would like to experience must be crystal clear in your mind. I'm going to read that again. That's critical. Your vision of the life you would like to experience must be crystal clear in your own mind. See the vision in great detail. Internalize your vision through your senses. Know how it looks, feels, smells, sounds, and tastes. Know how it moves. By fully expressing your vision through your senses, your feeling nature, you energize it, and this is heavy, Coach. You energize it and harmonize it with the universal force that makes it happen in your life experience. Let me read that again, because that's the key. By fully expressing your vision through your senses, your feeling nature, you energize it and harmonize it with the universal force that makes it happen in your life experience. Now that's deep. That lays out the process by which you make your dreams a reality. The law referred to in the second line of the scripture is the law of thought and manifestation. What you recognize, your vision, you energize through your feelings. What you energize through your feelings, you realize in your life experience. Wow. So this universal law of vision is powerful because it gives you a projection of the person you want to be, doing the things you want to do, having the things you want to have, going wherever you want to go. The law of vision has two aspects: specificity and imagination. In the Habakkuk, the second chapter, second and third verses, and I know you've heard this read and stated, but this is like the foundation of your creative package to experience the life you desire. And the Lord answered, write the vision and make it plain upon tablets, that he may run that readeth it. So once you've written your vision, the things you want to be, do, and have, you can then have a plan. That's run. He may run that readeth it, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. So the moment you have a vision, the moment you can hold the vision of what you want to be, do, and have firmly in your consciousness, then you have literally set up the manifestation of that dream. Your vision is for an appointed time. I'll give an analogy. A person who's a farmer who plants corn, if he has a vision of feeding his family with this corn, he has the seeds. He must now go out and act on that vision. He has to plant the seeds. He has to water them and take care of the weeds. But the seeds have an appointed time for them to mature. It takes 60 to 90 days for corn to grow. So each vision that you have has an appointed time, has a cycle. So don't be discouraged when it does not manifest. The farmer knows that all he has to do is to keep watering and protecting those the seeds and the plant, and then 60 to 90 days he can feed his family. So let's go back to the scripture. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. So as long as that vision is there in your mind, it will come to pass unless you quit. But in the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Now the idea of wait for it doesn't mean sit there and say, oh Lord, you got it, handle this for me. The idea of wait for it means to wait with expectation. It means do everything that you must do that is congruent with the vision that you want to experience. So the farmer waits for the corn to grow, but he must keep watering it. He must keep pulling up the weeds. And so that is the way it is with your life. When you have a vision, something you want to be, do, and have, then you must nurture that vision by supporting it, by protecting it, by pulling up the weeds. You must realize that that vision is yet for an appointed time. Example, if you want to have let's say school, people, I have a friend that in her 50s, she always wanted to have a PhD. And you know what everybody told her. Girl, you're 50 years old. You know, you've had a good life. You've got a nice retirement. You don't have anything to worry about. She went back to school. And she worked at it. And she got that PhD. Wasn't to get a better job. It was a self-satisfaction. So this idea, when you have a vision and you work at it hard, you support it, you diligently pursue it, you do what's necessary for it to expand and manifest, it will come to pass. Welcome. Olodumare, thank you. Ramin, thank you. You must be specific about your vision. Write it down clearly and in great detail. Once you do that, then you can execute your plan. If you don't have it written down specifically in great detail, you can't make a plan. Have faith and know with assurance that your vision excuse me, that your vision will be realized at the proper time. At the proper time. Operative word. Many times we'll pursue a goal, pursue a vision, and when obstacles happen, when it doesn't happen when we think it should, many times the thoughts that we have about the possibility and the way our vision manifests is based on our own concept of how it can manifest. We often say, when you have a vision, don't be concerned about the how. You see, your level of consciousness at a particular moment, you can go beyond your level of consciousness to have a vision through your imagination. But your consciousness is still operating on where you are, so you may not see how that vision will come about. You keep saying, well, how's it going to happen? How am I going to get a doctorate degree and I'm 55 years old starting out? They're not going to take me seriously. So don't worry about the how. Just hold the vision in your mind and work at it. Work at it diligently, and it will come to pass. It is far easier to hit a target you can see than to hit one you cannot see. So if you have no vision, you can't make a plan. If you can't make a plan, then the results you get, now, critical, you always get results. It's just that the results you get may not be the ones you want. So the farmer who plants corn and works at it diligently for 30 days and then gets upset that the ears of corn have not developed yet and then quits and goes and plants peas, he's not going to experience the manifestation of the corn. He'll never have experienced and enjoyed the benefits of the corn having grown and the ears of corn being there to feed him and his family. So there's a key, once you have a vision, that's like the picture. Then the second aspect of specificity is the goals are the stepping stones that guide you to your vision. Your goals are the stepping stones that guide you to your vision. A goal is a line or place at which a race or a trip is ended. And so when you set goals, the goals are those steps that lead you to your vision. You may make a goal of anything you wish to accomplish. Once you specifically define your vision of yourself, your better life, the life you want to experience, once you clearly define it, you should establish goals, steps that will lead you to that vision. So let's go back to the lady. She wanted to get a PhD. She had been to 2-year college. So the first step, she had to go and get a 4-year degree. So that was goal number 1. Goal number 0 may have been she had to have the finances necessary to do it. She'd retired. That was her goal. So part of that pursuit of that goal was to accumulate enough money to be able to pursue it. Because at her age, she was not going to go wait tables to pursue her ambitions to get a PhD. So ground 0 might have been to have enough money, which a goal before that may have been to research the schools you'd like to go to and how much it's going to cost. So now you know how much money you need. To research the colleges that you can come into, that may be comfortable for you as let's just say as a seasoned student. So goal 1 is research this project. Goal 2 is to get the money, accumulate the money you need. Goal 3 is to get accepted at a college to complete that 4-year degree. Goal 4 might be to complete it successfully with a 3.8 average. Goal 5 may be to start investigating graduate schools that would accommodate you at your age and with your level of expertise. Goal number 6, apply to the graduate schools. And so this idea of the goals helps you break your vision down into step by step way. And that's how the vision manifests. Good morning, Miss Stan. Thank you. And so it's these steps that make the difference. So many times we'll have a vision and have goals, but then we don't take the steps. You know, when you're in sales, they often tell you sales is a numbers game. It is. And so when you're in sales and you want to achieve a certain income level, you have to know your numbers. In other words, how many people do you have to contact and speak to make one sale? Many times it may be 10 or 15 people that you have to contact and speak to make a sale. That's just how it is. In other words, that's the numbers. You can't fight the numbers. You can get better so that your closing ratio may be better. So you may start out, you need 20 people to make one sale. But now that you've gotten much more experienced at targeting your customers better, now you become very clear about who is interested in your product. You become clear about what issue, what challenge does your product solve. You become clear about using social media to bring the people that you're looking for to your program. And so you may increase your odds. So instead of talking 20 people to get one sale, you talk to 10. But the point is, there's always a number. There's always a level of activity necessary to create desired results. So this idea of goals is a powerful piece. And then in chapter 3, really go into chapter 3. Chapter 3 is a pretty long chapter because there's so many aspects of this goals thing and this vision thing. So dwell on that for a while. Look at the goals, the types of goals, how to choose your goals. We say goals must be SMART. S, specific. M, measurable. A, set in advance. R, realistic based on where you are. T, cover a certain time period. So look at the characteristics of your goals. Once you really master the idea of goal achievement, then you'll find that the other aspect of vision is to see outside of the box, to use your imagination now. So the two aspects of vision are specificity, which must be specific about what you want to be, do, and have, and then imagination, which is your ability to see beyond where you are right now. On page 80, imagination. The second aspect of the law of vision is imagination. This is your power to form mental images of something not present to the senses. Imagination is your ability to form mental images of something not present to the senses. Albert Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the whole world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. Wow. Your imagination is the connecting link between your human consciousness, where you are right now, and the universal consciousness. We call it the God mind, the good mind, the universal mind. Through your imagination, the formless energy of the universal mind becomes the formed universe in your own mind. And so when you can see a vision now and feel it and have that specific relationship with it, your imagination now is the ability to see beyond that vision and to plug into the universal mind, which takes you beyond your conscious mind. You see, the power of your imagination can be used to see beyond the appearances of your present condition. This is powerful. We can become so involved with our present situation that we can't see beyond the hurt. We can't see beyond the disappointment. We can't see beyond the failures. We can't see beyond the criticism. But through your imagination now, you are able to see beyond all that. And once you can see beyond all that and see a picture not present in your senses, and you lock onto that picture, you now have the ability to create anything in your life that you desire. Your power of imagination is used to see beyond the appearances of your present situation to the possibilities of who you really are and what you can become. Wow. As you do all to realize the vision you have of yourself, you must also appeal to a higher consciousness. So it's good to have the goals and have them written down, but it's also more powerful to appeal to your higher consciousness, to raise your energy level, to see beyond your circumstances, and don't worry about the how. So this is the bridge. When you use your imagination and see the vision manifested in your life, there's a natural tendency to say, well, how does this happen? Don't worry about the how. Use the process. Anything your mind can conceive, believe, it can achieve. I'm going to say that again. Anything your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. Never satisfied offshore. Thank you for joining us. Imagination is a force, is a vision, is a vibration that can take you from where you are to where you want to be. And just one more little point. There are two types of imagination. There's synthetic imagination, where you take existing concepts, existing ideas, and arrange them into new combinations. And that works. Many times you just look at the same thing from a different perspective and aha, the solution is there. But creative imagination is where you really acknowledge and reach out to that direct communication between your consciousness and the universal consciousness, where you accept the hunches and inspiration that comes to you, and where you know that anything is possible in the universal mind. You see, we often undermine our blessings by assuming stuff is impossible. But anything that was impossible at one time, sooner or later somebody does it. It's impossible until somebody does it. The 4-minute mile. For thousands of years they said nobody could run a 4-minute mile, but then Roger Bannister did. And now you have people in high school running 4-minute miles. So to wrap up, this chapter is one that you should dwell on. Let me give you a little summary of it. The law of vision requires that you have a crystal clear picture in your mind of what you want to be, do, and have. When this picture, your vision, is fully internalized through your senses, it begins to manifest in your life experience. By writing down your vision clearly and in great detail, you can analyze it, dissect it, and break it into identifiable goals. Each goal has 6 qualities which facilitate its attainment. As you review your long-range goals, your life purpose reveals itself. What do you want your life to stand for? What contribution will you make to the world? These are the questions that will guide you to your life purpose. The 7 guidelines for establishing your life purpose becomes your roadmap to immortality. Your power of imagination is a critical tool in developing your creativity. It permits you to see beyond the appearances of your present reality to the possibilities of who and what you may become. Both your creativity and your imagination may be developed, refined, and expanded virtually without limitation. So, folks, the Law of Vision, Chapter 3 of the 12 Universal Laws of Success, gives you the tools and the process to create the life you desire. You have to make a choice to go for it. And as the scripture says, choose this day whom you will serve. You can serve a consciousness of lack and limitation and think of all the ways it cannot happen. Or you can serve a consciousness of infinite possibilities, seeking out all the ways that it can happen. This has been Dr. Herbert Harris. Be sure to visit our website, herbertharris.com, www.herbertharris.com. Get your copy of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. It's available on our website. It's available on Amazon. It's available all over the internet. Any of your bookstores, you can get it. Any of your websites, it's available. But this book can be your recipe book for success. Can help you do, be, have, help you understand and follow each step that will take you from where you are to where you want to be. So I say this to you. You can be what you want to be. You can do what you want to do. You can have anything you desire, always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is.